What's up guys, Dan McCray here. I'm here in Southeast Iowa. It is 15 degrees Fahrenheit today. It is very cold and we've potentially got a huge winter storm that's gonna hit us tomorrow. Could dump a bunch of snow, maybe ice, wind, cold, who knows. So I wanna get as much done today as I can because we got a goal to reach. We wanna cut $30,000 within this year. This tree you might recognize was from a few videos ago, and I cut the stump in half and cut this other section. This thing was a twin top that split in half. Half of it went that way. The other half went this way. Now we've got two pieces left. I need to split them down a little bit because they're too big to get on my trailer and the mill. So that's what I'm gonna do right now, is actually just cut these extra pieces off. This thing is an oval shape again, so it doesn't roll well. It's gonna be a challenge, but I'd like to get this thing done before the storm comes, so it's kind of a race against the clock. I'm warmed up now. I gotta get these over to the sawmill, so I'm gonna try to hook them up with the trailer, get them over there, and then yeah, figure out how to get cutting on these things. Also, once we get these cut up, we'll be able to tally up and see how much money this entire tree was worth, because in previous videos, I cut up the other part of it and showed you how much that was worth. So it'll be cool to see how much this one side of this big tree, it was a twin top, will actually be worth in wood once cut up. So let's get them over there and see what we can do. Had a productive day. I'm running out of light, so we're about done now, but we got all the wood out of the neighbor's property I wanted to grab, and I also got the white oak from the last one that we're gonna cut up tomorrow. Tomorrow is the big storm, but now it's looking like we're right on the very top northern edge of it, so we might not get any snow or any ice, or we could get a bunch. We don't know. Regardless, I'm gonna come out here, work on the mill, get that white oak, because I want to know what the total we got out of that tree is. And also I want some inventory in the bank for this year. I want to work towards that $30,000 goal. And we're not going to do that unless we start cutting wood. So it's another productive day, and tomorrow we just got to figure out how to get that big old white oak log up on the mill, which is going to be a real challenge. I've got an idea though. It's the day of the big storm. Where is it? It looks like most of it's missing us to the south, but we are gonna be seeing some snow in a little bit. But it's cold out here, cold enough that this tractor's old battery isn't gonna start. So I need to get this jumped so we can get the tractor running, get it warmed up so we can get to work. And I'm gonna start a fire also to try to stay warm. And we're gonna see if we can get this white oak cut up. It's a lot of wood, and get some money in our inventory bank. So it's gonna be a good day. Cold, baby. We're gonna let this charge up. Let's go get a fire going in the meantime. This is the hard part about cold weather. Everything's harder. Equipment doesn't want to start. It's just a lot more work in general, and you gotta wear all these clothes. It's a lot more important to keep this area clean in the winter because everything freezes if you don't. So I like to keep my work area as clean as possible. We'll see how long that lasts when I'm cold, but in theory. After all of that, we're ready to cut, hopefully. But I'm just gonna cut it straight down until I can flip it over because it's so big right now. I wanna just get as much wood off of there as I can. And I'm gonna cut it all at 4/4, which is just a little over an inch thick. So the wood is frozen, so it might be a little bit tough to cut through. Also, it's white oak, it's a big log. So we're gonna see how the mill does on this. I'm excited. After all that, I'm excited to get some cuts. Not sure how to put my earplugs in with this. You know what? We're gonna use earmuffs. It's hard to get my earplugs in with all this crap on, so earmuffs will also keep my head warm. There we go. Woo! This is what we ended up with, that one log. I tallied it up. It's about 150 board feet worth of wood, which is amazing. That actually reaches our weekly goal right there, which is we need to cut about 144 board feet every week to reach our $30,000 worth of wood goal, which is like 7,500 board feet in a year. So we've already reached this week's goal. I'm also gonna mill that one up right now, so we're not done yet. I just wanted to stop and show you what we ended up with. I wasn't planning on doing live edge here. I was just gonna make some nice 4/4 boards, but this log was such a goofy shape, and it was so big and heavy that it was easier just to do it this way, and if I would have squared it up, I would have lost so much wood. And this stuff has so much character and color in it. Yeah, this is a beautiful, beautiful tree, just like the other ones. I mean, you can make sofa tables, you can make anything out of it, so pretty excited about that. I'll give you a closer look at a few of these, and then we'll get started on the next one. I was getting a lot of chatter. I'm not using a winter saw blade, and this is pretty wide, so this is the first time I've really bogged down the engine running this wide with frozen logs, because it's about 15 degrees Fahrenheit out here, and it feels like, according to the weather, 5 degrees because we got a wind chill, so it's pretty darn cold, but it did the job. I'm gonna move these off to the side. This is where a forklift would be really nice to be able to stack and sticker them right here and then pick the whole pile up and go. But we don't have that, so we're gonna move all this off to the side so we can get this log on the mill. And then once this is all milled up, then I'll go stack and sticker it. I can't even leave them lay overnight really, because they'll probably all freeze to the ground or to each other. So I wanna get them stickered right now. The sooner you get them stacked and stickered, the better quality you're gonna have anyway. So that's what we're gonna do. Also, if you stick around to the end, I'll tell you how much board foot and wood we got out of that entire tree. This is just 2 sections of that whole tree. I'll do that when I'm back in the office at the computer. I'll look and see how much we did in the previous videos. Sorry, I'm out of breath. Oh, I got sawdust in my eye too. But hey. Okay, next log. This thing is so freaking handy. I'm glad I built it. Man. Woo! That's as high as I can go. I need a fork truck, I need a fork truck, or a forklift, whatever you like to call it. That's what I need. I bet you can see. That's what I need. That's what I need. I need a forklift real bad. If you want to donate to the Dan Needs a Forklift Club fundraiser, I don't know how to do it, but figure it out. Did I mention I need a forklift? This is nonsense. Are you even in frame? Can you guys even see what I'm doing over here? How do I get this in there? Stay. you go. Don't you go anywhere. Oh man, I'm gonna need a good night's sleep tonight. Holy cow. So my neck and shoulders are already sore. Holy shit. Oh. Man. I'm not big enough for this. Well, that one wore me out more than the other one getting it up here, but it's on the mill. I'm gonna cut this one. I'm gonna slab it at, I think I wanna do 6/4, which is about 1 3/4. It's a little over 1.5 inches. I could do 2-inch slabs, but I don't know. It could make a nice vanity countertop or little coffee tables or something like that. So I think 6/4 is good. I think 2 inches is just too much. It's kind of a waste to do it that long. So 6/4 it is. I'll just start cutting this thing, and I'm gonna keep the tractor here, and I'm just gonna offload straight into the tractor this time because I'm getting pretty worn out, as you can imagine. Sawmilling ain't easy work, that's for sure. Especially when you don't have a forklift, like me. But I can't complain. I can't complain. So I'll stop complaining. Okay, so we got quite a bit of dirt in here. Let's get some of this mud out of here. Mud will dull a blade faster than anything. Well, maybe not faster than a nail or a rock, but got mushrooms over here. Where's that storm at? Completely missed us. We didn't get nothing. That was a successful day. I cut up those 2 logs, and man, that was a ton of work, but here's what we ended up with. Today's cutting, we got 225 board feet, roughly. With live edge, it's hard to tell. I kind of had to underestimate because you're not gonna get as much board foot, but roughly 225 board feet. And this is white oak, so I'm gonna assume I can sell all of it for around $5 a board foot. That could go up, that could go down by the time it's dry. But let's say that's $1,125 to start off the new year, and that gets us a little closer to our $30,000 goal. But don't go anywhere because I'm gonna take you back up to my computer where I edit videos, and I'm gonna tally up how much the entire tree is worth, how many board feet, how much money it's worth. I'm excited to see that because that's a big tree. I wanna know what it's worth, so let's head up there and do that. But before I go up there, I gotta stack and sticker all this wood. I'm exhausted, so I'm not looking forward to it, but it's gotta get done so it doesn't freeze to the ground. It's getting dark, and what happened to that winter storm? It just never came. The whole threat of this incoming storm ended up being kind of anticlimactic because it never came. It all went south. We got the job done. I'm gonna go stack these and sticker, and I'll see you back at the computer. Welcome to my studio. This is where I make these videos like the one you're watching right now. In fact, I'm still working on the one you're watching right now, as you know, because I'm shooting this piece of it. Believe it or not, in this specific video, I've shot 5.5 hours of footage. I've already crunched it down to 55 minutes. I've still got more cleaning up to do. I'm hoping to get it down to 40, 45 minutes, maybe a little less. You guys will know because you're watching the video. I really hope you guys are enjoying these videos. I really do work hard to try to cut out the fluff and the nonsense and make them exciting and engaging, and add a little bit so you can feel like you're there with me, and try not to cut everything out. But it is a lot of work, so I'm very appreciative of you guys watching the videos. So we've got the numbers. We ended up with 490 board feet in that entire tree, which worked out to $2,450 worth of wood. Remember, that tree was laying on the ground for years before I cut it up, and it's absolutely beautiful in there. That 490 board feet is definitely an estimation because, as you can see, a lot of that slab wood is really uniquely shaped, so it's really hard to get accurate board feet. So it could be less, it could be more. And also, the thing with slabs and really unique wood, it's hard to price it because I'm using a $5 board foot average because that's kind of what white oak sells for around here at the moment, but that changes with time. By the time this wood's dry, the demand and the supply could be different, and it could go up or down. And also, when you're talking about slabs, these are unique pieces of wood, so they could be worth almost nothing, or they could be worth way more than $5 a board foot. So this is just an estimation. I don't know until we get the wood dry, and then we try to sell it. And to get that money, I have to sell every piece of wood, which that's a whole nother thing. So this isn't easy work. It's not guaranteed. It's an investment style business. But I'm very happy to take a tree that was on the ground that was just going to rot away eventually. White oak takes forever to rot away. And once that wood's dry, those slabs could be some beautiful pieces of furniture, stuff that could be family heirlooms someday. I don't know, but I'm excited about that too. In the next video, it'll be a whole nother adventure with the sawmill, maybe some logging. I don't know yet. I got to get started on it tomorrow as soon as this one's done. So we'll see you in that one. And if you haven't watched some of the older videos, check them out. They're pretty cool. All right, see you guys.